What's going on, y'all? Thanks for checking in the Khaliis Take. You know what to do. Hit that like, subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell just so you can get the newest and the bonus content first. But hey, let's just go ahead and jump right in. They say John Wall is primed for a resurgent type season. And you can read this on sportsillustrated.com where I read it, where I read their comments the most and everything. And, the reason why, I think the main reason why that it's looked at for him to have a resurgent type season is because of who the Clippers are and who they're represented by. They're represented by Ty Lue, and Ty Lue is the coach. Ty Lue represents his team and he's all for them. And the one thing Ty Lue can do is revive people's career. I mean, he has shown that, his coaching ability is very, very sustainable and it's very, very well respected. Because when you look at players like Reggie Jackson, several years ago or a few years ago, I didn't think Reggie Jackson was, going to play in the league again. I mean, I remember seeing him in Detroit and OKC and all that stuff. And, he had some injuries and things like that. And, just over time, just kind of like faded a little bit. But he actually really found a resurgence in being on the Clippers. And that's really a lot of credit due to Ty Lue when it comes to that, because Ty Lue really trusts his players. He really understands them, and he really wants to get the best out of every player on the floor. And with that mentality, that type of drive that Ty Lue has, it makes his teams more superior to everybody, and superior to all other teams, because he really wants to get the best out of his players. He really wants his players to be, better than, everybody else. And he basically implements that by having everybody play their role and give them an opportunity to play their role at a high level and trust them to play their role at a high level. Because not many coaches trust their players the way Ty Lue does. And he allows them to freestyle, make mistakes, and figure out their weaknesses. And he works on their weaknesses to make them a better player. And all in all, to make the team so much more well-rounded. Because when you work on a player's weaknesses, when you look at a player's weaknesses, when you understand a player's weakness and you understand his strength, you basically, it's almost like Ty Lue knows how to balance it out to where it evens the player out, even though the player might not have been looked at as a good player before. But playing under Ty Lue, you could be looked at a lot better because he allows you to have that freedom. He allows you to make mistakes, but he also allows you to grow. And those are the type of things that every coach preaches. Every coach preaches that, but every coach doesn't live up to that. And I know Ty Lue does, just based upon his coaching style and what he's done already. So what he can do for John Wall is wonders if John Wall stays healthy. I believe John Wall can really, help ascend the Clippers to another level, because, as I said before, they missed the point guard for the last few years, but at the same time, they missed the point guard for the last few years, but they've been a really good team, and they were right there with it going to a finals, even without a point guard. So now the fact they do have one, especially one like John Wall, who's looking to, better himself, put himself back on the map again. Now, John Wall is basically, it's time to come outside now. John Wall been inside the house a long time. Now it's time to come back outside and show everybody what you're really made of. And I think that's what Ty Lue really wants John Wall to do, because he trusts the fact that John Wall can lead this team and play at a high level and be the anchor for this team in regards to running their offense when their offense is waning and not playing as well as they should. So there's a lot of pressure on John Wall, but there's also a lot of good that can come out of this for John Wall. Of course, winning a championship, playing with great players in Kawhi and PG, and playing with playing with the best head coach he's ever played with in his career. So, there's a lot of upside to this for John Wall. So John Wall really needs to, just be appreciative, which I know he is, and we know he's very appreciative, and, but also Ty Lue and the Clippers need to be appreciative of John Wall too, because John Wall is basically there to be something that they haven't had since they started this operation, which is a true, legitimate, point guard that fits them. They had Rondo, but he didn't fit because he was trash. Honestly, he was just a waste of damn time. And we all know him going at Kawhi Leonard, when Kawhi missed that shot, that was it for Rondo. Rondo he's been a great player because of the great players he played with, and I just leave it there with him. But even still, they got John Wall now, and this is the direction they're going, and hopefully this works out for them, because this is pretty much the last hurrah for them. As I said, this is championship or bust for them this year. They have to win it. They have to bare minimum at least make it to a finals, and if they do that, then maybe things will be different. But bare minimum, gotta make it to a finals and got to stay healthy. So no excuses for the Clippers, no excuses for any team who's looked at as a championship caliber team. Gotta find a way to get there, gotta find a way to make it, gotta find a way to win it. And having players like John Wall, if you can get 70% out of him of what he once was, you got a great chance of making it to a finals with a guy like that if he's at 70% and everybody else on the team is healthy, because he can change life for the Clippers, because the way he can go from end to end of the court, his speed, the way he puts defenses on their heels when trying to guard him at times, and he can dish out 10 assists a game. That's a recipe for success to me. So let's see what happens. Let's see how it all pans out for John Wall, and let's see how it all, pans out for the Clippers. But I definitely think John Wall can have a resurging year. I definitely agree with Sports Illustrated. I don't think they're wrong. I think I've spoken on this before in one of my other videos in regards to it. Maybe not a full-blown video, but, I spoke on it before, and hopefully John Wall definitely has a resurgent season, because I want to see him play well, want to see him do good based upon all the things he's been through. And now that he's on a better team, better situation, hopefully it all works out for him and the Clippers, and they take it to the next level. But here's my take on everything. Leave any comments in the comment section. Check my other videos if you haven't. And hey, Kelly out.